Hi, 7th graders. This recording will help you with your essay, which is coming up next, the Influence of Religions essay. So, first of all, the introduction. It says, in this course you have read about the emergence of religions in history. In other words, how they came to be. You have studied their founding as well as the basic teaching that each promotes. In this project, you will be asked to think about the ways in which religion influences society. That means, what effect does religion have on society? Did it have back then? Has it had throughout history? And what effects does it have still today in our society? Some vocabulary that you need to know that you've learned. That's a little bit of review. Buddhism is the religion begun by Buddha Siddhartha Gautama that believes all people should follow a right path. Christianity is the religion that believes Jesus Christ to be the Son of God. Islam is the religion based on the belief that Muhammad was the prophet of Allah. And for a little bit of review, Buddhism. The history of Buddhism begins with Siddhartha Gautama, who was born around 560 BC, so before Christ. Disillusioned at the age of 35 with how much suffering people had to endure, Siddhartha Gautama sat under a fig tree, vowing not to move until he found the truth. It was there that he attained what he termed enlightenment. From that day forward, Gautama traveled the Gangetic Plain region of India as the Buddha, which means the enlightened one. Next is Christianity. Christianity emerged from the area surrounding the ancient city of Jerusalem. Its Jewish leader, Jesus Christ, stated that he was the Son of God. Upon his death by crucifixion at the hands of Roman soldiers, he was buried. The Bible states that Jesus rose from the tomb 3 days later and that he lives today. And Islam. Islam was founded in the late AD 600s, so that was after Christ's death, by Muhammad, who was born in the city of Mecca in about AD 570. He grew to be a wealthy, well-traveled merchant. When he was about 40 years old, he began to have visions in which the angel Gabriel spoke to him. Gabriel told him that the Jewish and Christian religions were incomplete. Muhammad believed himself to be the only true prophet. His teachings were later recorded in the Quran. So each of these religions spread to other parts of the world after their founding. Conquest, trade, and warfare enabled the spread of religious ideas. So in this political cartoon, there's war over on the right, putting his arm around religion on the left, and he is saying, where would I be without you? A lot of wars in the world are due to religion or religious belief. Conquest is one civilization taking over another, as you have learned. So sometimes religions were pushed on people because of conquest. Trade, you've learned about, was the buying and selling of goods or bartering of goods, and religions were spread through trade throughout the world, and of course warfare spread religious ideas also. Spread all three that we're talking about now, and it spread other religions and religious ideas throughout the centuries of civilization. Okay, so your assignment is to write a 200-word essay in which you assess the impact that religion has on a society. support your conclusions with examples. So in other words, you are supposed to write about how religion affects a given society, any society, ours, um, throughout the ages, ancient civilizations. So remember that you need to have an introductory paragraph. Tell what you're going to be talking about. 3 paragraphs with details in them. And support your points that you're making in those 3 paragraphs with examples that you've seen throughout history and examples from your lessons. Then you need a concluding paragraph. So here's a few questions to get you started. In other words, these questions are to be answered in paragraph and sentence form in your essay. Does religion unite people or drive people apart? Okay, you can give examples of those from your lessons. If you say, yes, it unites people, give an example of how it has done that. If it drives people apart, give an example of that, or maybe both. How do people of different religions interact? How do they deal with each other in the world? Does religion influence political life? Think about the United States. Think about other countries that you have learned about in these assignments. Do religion and politics, do they affect each other? And how does one's religion influence his or her behavior? In other words, how does a person's behavior, how is that affected by their own religion? And has the impact of religion on society changed over time? Has anything changed over time with religions and civilizations? So some things to remember. You are writing a 5-paragraph essay in hamburger form. Remember, the top bun is your introduction, the 3 inner parts of your hamburger are detail paragraphs, and your bottom bun of your hamburger is your concluding paragraph. You need to look at your sentence structure, look for capitals, end marks, and then you edit and rewrite. Oh, the picture over on the right shows sentence cups. Cups stands for capitals, understanding, punctuation, and spacing. Those are things that you need to look for when you edit and rewrite. Okay, always look for capitals. Always look if you can understand your sentences. And look to see if your punctuation is correct, commas, end marks, and if you have spacing between your words and sentences. Don't forget that important part of your essay. Do you have any questions? If you do, please contact Mrs. Houle. Also, you can look back in your lessons. If you are watching this recording, you must call Mrs. Houle for credit. My phone numbers are there. Try both. And this is an easy and painless way, I promise, to get a 100%. And since your projects are fewer in your courses, getting a 100 on this live class assignment really helps your grade a lot. So please get a hold of me and we'll talk just for a couple of minutes and then you can get started on your essay. Good luck. Bye.